Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and fact-based reporting from across the United States and around the world. In Virginia politics, tensions are rising as former Democratic Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger faces mounting criticism over her decision to leave Congress early to pursue the governor's office. The move has drawn both political backlash and praise, setting the stage for what's happening, shaping up to be one of the most closely watched gubernatorial races in the nation. Spanberger, who represents Virginia's 7th congressional district since 2018, officially resigned from her seat in August 2025. Her decision came months after announcing plans to run for governor to succeed Republican Glenn Youngkin, who is term limited and cannot seek re-election. The controversy erupted after former Virginia lawmakers, including some of Spanberger's Republican opponents, accusing her of prioritizing political ambition over her congressional duties. They argue that her early departure left constituents without full representation during ongoing budget discussions and national security hearings. Former state delegate Nick Freitas, a Republican, was among those who criticized Spanberger's timing, saying it shows what he described as a lack of commitment to her district. However, political analysts note that the remarks reflect early campaign positioning as both parties gear up for a competitive statewide contest. Spanberger's campaign has pushed back against the criticism, stating that her decision was driven by a desire to focus fully on Virginia's future. In a recent interview, Spanberger said she is proud of her record of bipartisan leadership, adding that the governor's office needs a leader who unites, not divides. The former CIA officer and centrist Democrat first won her seat in 2018, flipping a traditional Republican district. Over her terms in Congress, Spanberger developed a reputation for pragmatic policymaking, supporting measures on education, public safety, and fiscal accountability. Her moderate approach often placed her among a small group of Democrats willing to cross party lines on key issues. According to recent polling from the Washington Post School, Spanberger currently holds a narrow lead over potential Republican challengers. However, her favorability ratings have dipped slightly and heightened security over her resignation. Political observers say the race remains fluid, with both parties preparing for what could be a record-breaking turnout in 2025. A special election to fill Spanberger's former congressional seat is scheduled for November 2025. Both Democrats and Republicans are treating the contest as a key test of voter enthusiasm ahead of the statewide elections. Governor Glenn Youngkin, who remains popular among conservatives, has not endorsed a successor but is expected to play an influential role in shaping the Republican field. Meanwhile, Spanberger continues to focus her campaign on education reform, job creation, and strengthening Virginia's infrastructure, issues she says matter most to voters across the states. Political analysts suggest that Spanberger's gubernatorial bid highlights the broader political shift underway in Virginia, a state that has swung between parties in recent years but remains a key bellwether for national politics. For now, the race to Richmond is just beginning, but it's already clear the Abigail Spanberger path to the governor's mansion will be closely scrutinized and fiercely contested. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified, fact-based news from across the United States. Stay informed, stay engaged, and subscribe for the latest updates on US politics, governance, and national affairs.